Hello everyone, and welcome back to Yes, Your Grace. We are in the very early stages of our investigation as to who killed King Talus. And, oh yes, we took a loan from the bank, that's right. General's out, so we won't do that one. I already bought the training grounds, and I can't unbuy it. We don't need the stables yet, so let's just hold on to things. I should probably do the carnival soon, though. I think things happen when we do the carnival. Gives us happiness. Keep our army, or keep our people nice and happy. Sure. Grevno, week 13. Oh, there's the lord we summoned. Asalia with a broom? Peasant and peasant. Dear father, my husband King Ivo is very good to me. He has done everything to make me feel at home. I spend most of my days reading books and learning about Etana. King Ivo wishes me to grow familiar with their traditions. We start each day with a prayer, followed by a rich, lavish breakfast. Later I learn more about the history of Etana and its geography. Last week I met Paloma, the king's mother. She's poorly, but King Ivo says he will continue his father's quest to find a cure for her illness. Ivo certainly wants his wife to understand their ways. I'm not sure I like it. We should ask Losulia about something else. Ask her about the cat. Tell her Kadani keeps pestering me. Very well, Your Grace. I will write her a letter. We should anticipate a reply within a couple of weeks. Probably just in time to start next episode. This wasn't what I intended, but kind of funny that it worked out like that. Lord Joven, Your Grace. My condolences about Talus's death. I've heard about Redovia. I will help you with them. 120 men will be at your command. I will also give you 5 gold, but only if Sir Frederick joins your ranks. I wouldn't want to upset him. Who's Sir Frederick? Battle for Brianna? Must have heard. He led the defense force, repelled an army 5 times bigger. My superior officer. I served under his banner. Although it's been many years, we keep in contact. We train together. Recent years haven't been easy for him, I must say. Thank you, Joven. I'll send a pigeon right away. Not to worry, Your Grace. I'm sure Sir Frederick will help. It's just a formality. Yeah. That's a little sus. I have found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? Not like I think he's going to do anything, but I think Sir Frederick might not be as easy as he says. You have an extensive library, Your Grace. Don't you have a bestiary you could look at? I don't think we keep any bestiaries in our library. I don't either. I think someone who has personally dealt with a lot of animals would know more about this tooth. This letter is written on very intricately decorated parchment. Do you know where it could have come from? Some lords use fancy paper to show off their wealth, but I don't know anyone who does that. Yeah. Alright. Thanks, Joven. Alright, what's up, hon? What are you doing here with this brush? Mother made me sweep all the corridors. Why? What did you do this time? Nothing. Tell me what you did. Nothing, I swear. Your mother will tell me what you did if you won't. I had better start sweeping before she finds me. Ominous. Uh-huh. Sus. You listening in? My name is Olivia, Your Grace. I come from the forest. I am the leader of the cult of the trees in the western woods. I know I am probably not welcome here, but you are my last hope, Your Grace. I have asked all the neighboring villages for help, but they despise my god. In the middle of the forest, we have a sacred oak, and because of all the recent rains, the area around it has flooded. A stream of water keeps running all over its roots. We have tried stopping the water, but we don't have the appropriate tools. Our people need this tree to pray to, Your Grace. Without it, they are depressed and scared. I can't bear to see them so helpless. Please help us, Your Grace. Interesting. Are you praying to a tree? Yes, Your Grace. It's the tree of the god of thunder, a symbol of love and life filled with healing powers. Nothing bad can happen to this tree, Your Grace. Please, I beg you. Okay, well, General's not available, but I'll give some gold for that. You should find someone in the market that you can hire. Oh, Your Grace, thank you so much. I've got to say, I wasn't expecting you to help us. I will make sure our people know about your good heart. I hope your tree is going to be all right. What's up for you? Your Grace, a traveling merchant here. I'm selling rather exclusive wares if you're interested. Silk, perfumes, books, and decorations, whatever your royal soul might desire. Something tells me you might be interested in far more delicate merchandise, though. I have a knack for these things, am I right? I'm listening. Oh, how fantastic! You see, I have something very precious here. Satisfaction for the most disillusioned pleasure seekers. Some say it's a perfect cure for when you don't feel particularly inspired. Others may use it purely for recreation, I knew it. It's very good generally if you're going through a bad spell, Your Grace. I have 1 pack of dust for just 7 pieces of gold. If you're tempted to grab another sack, I might throw it in for only 5 gold. That would be 2 whole packs for only 12 gold. Now, if that's not a deal worthy of your royal bottom, then I don't know what is. I won't allow oracle dust in Davern. Your Grace? But there's nothing wrong with selling a few packs of sugar dust. What other pleasures were you thinking of? Oracle dust? I've never heard of it. How dare you lie to your king? My gods will take care of you at the exit. Watch as I'm actually wrong. Probably not, though. I think we should check in with Lurs, Your Grace. We have done some tasks for him, so he might be ready for an alliance now. That sound is kind of annoying, Asalia. Just so you know. Merchants in that cell. Your Grace, I can't bear this place. Please let me out. I didn't know Your Grace disapproves of the dust. I thought it was like any other consumable product. People get sick because of this stuff. Everyone who sells dust in Davern will be imprisoned. You'll stay here until Lord Lurs arrives. Okay. Hello, wife. Darling. Oh, no new lead. You made her sweep all the corridors in the castle. This must have been serious. Oh, Eric, she is behaving worse and worse as she grows up. She convinced one of our servants to practice sword fighting with her. Oh, gods. It didn't end well. The servant ended up with a huge cut on his cheek. You shouldn't have let her play with swords, Eric. I know I shouldn't have, but I feel that if I had said no, she'd still do it in secret. I know, Eric. We need to pay more attention to her, especially now Luli is not here. Can I go talk to her? Need to go anywhere else? I don't think so. Can I talk to her about it? Oh, no? Okay. Alright, allies. Let's get Lurs in here. Sir Frederick. Okay. Let's get Lurs in here. Finish that one off. That'll give us 200 army and 6 supplies. Eventually I should invite Eden just to let him know that I think he's a doo-doo face. You know how it be. Meanwhile, what is Stan doing? I think he's helping something bandits, yeah. Okay. Then I guess we are good. Army upkeep. Nothing happened from the carnival. That's interesting. I mean, it gave us population boost, but I thought something might actually happen. Training grounds, Lady Ada, new inn, tavern business, new market stalls, and taxes. Yeah. Oh, Stan's back. That's huge. Prepare him shortly, but not yet. craft will flourish, no man can stop. In the middle of the night we shall meet, for the dust spreads fastest in the sandstorm. Can you make any sense of it out of it, Audrey? I'm afraid just as much as you, Your Grace. Something tells me it's to do with oracle dust, though. We should pass this on to either Lurs or Etten. It's your call, Your Grace. Well, Lurs is here. Lady Illidai. Oh, Kadani. Hi, Kadani. Your Grace, I have found the bandits. They were quite the bunch, drinking away in the forest nearby. I let the villagers deal with them. I'm ready for our next orders. Thank you. Let's hope this doesn't happen again. You have called for me, Your Grace. I found this message. Ah, perfect. I have done as you asked. Wonderful. We have stopped the growth of Etten's business. Oracle dust will still be about, but we definitely helped reduce its spread. Unfortunately, there's a small problem in the way. With Etten not buying my spices, others have turned their backs on me as well. I can hardly make a coin now. That's why I had to start trading with Radovians. Honestly, I'd like to broker peace with them if I can. These are hard times. I suppose we need to get resources any way we can. Your Grace, the bottom line is I need gold, otherwise I won't be able to sustain my armies. The only other option I see is if you bought the spices from me. I will need monthly installments, though. I need to keep my business running, or else I must wrap it all up. If you don't like any of those options, then I suppose we need to part ways. 3 gold a week? Nah. No, go ahead. They can have spices. As long as they keep paying, then I'm game. Great. You will see, Your Grace. It won't change a thing. Hoorah. This alliance gives us many benefits, Your Grace. We should expect an increase to our income at the end of the week. That was not the right voice, but that's fine. Alright, Kadani, what's up?
Your Grace, I come to you with a special request. To turn Stabber into a prince, I need to lift his curse. I've researched more into it.
I think you're the youngest one of us who can read, Kadani.
Well, I made Danica read it for me. I already love him as hard as I can. I squish and tickle his tummy all the time. But now I need to make him rich. Your Grace, may I please request 1 piece of gold? I'll pay it back, I promise.
A piece of gold to make the hedgehog rich, Here, 1 piece of gold. Don't lose it.
Thank you, Father. Your efforts will not be forgotten. I also need to find a black rooster with a saddle. Do you know where I could find one?
Oh my, Pumpkin. I honestly don't know.
That's fine, my king. I shall find one myself.
Cool. Alright, what's up, you? Your Grace, I come from the tavern. The business was going so well, but lately I've had some troubles, and it's all getting out of hand. The tavern became a great place for everyone to gather and have a good time. But some local Panders saw an opportunity to use this place to find customers. At first it was fine, just some girls lurking around every now and then. Now the tavern has turned into a brothel. People are only visiting for the girls. Although my sales have gone through the roof, I've got to say, it attracts customers. But the Panders essentially took over my tavern, and they cause all sorts of troubles, as you can imagine, Your Grace. Almost every week I have to deal with these disrespectful, violent men. I'm scared that they will soon take over the tavern completely and leave me with nothing. On the other hand, if I kick them out, they will just relocate to another pub. I'll lose all my customers and will have to close down. To kick the Panders out, you'll lose some customers, sure, and our weekly earnings might go down. But should keep him his business and, you know, hopefully turn it into something better later in the future. If we tell him to keep him around, I don't want to have hover over that. We might even get a bit more of an increase in the gold, but it will eventually stop coming altogether, is my guess. I don't remember how this turns out in any way, shape, or form. And if we do nothing, I think it's just going to go poorly for us. So we're going to tell him to keep the Panders out. You should protect your tavern before they take over. I imagine this will only get worse. You'll rebuild your business in no time, I'm sure. Good call, Your Grace, but how can I? I'm only a weak man. They have bodyguards who can take me out with one punch. A few weeks? Oh my god! Fine. I'll send a general. He will make sure they don't bother you anymore. Thank you, Your Grace. Your Grace, you shouldn't expect your share of the income for some time. I'm expecting the income to drop significantly. Yeah, but hopefully it'll come back better than ever. Alright, Lady Illida.
I have heard that Lena has made you a proposition. I must say it's good that you haven't agreed to it, Your Grace.
But do not make the mistake. Do not accept her offer. This marriage cannot happen. It seems to me that you don't know of the curse that plagues Lena's family. What curse?
They say that if her son does not participate in the act of marriage before his 20th spring, he will fall asleep and never wake up.
Is there a way to lift the spell?
There is. That's why Lena is desperately looking for someone to marry her son, to lift the bane. The problem is, you can't completely get rid of it. If her son gets married, it is said that the spell will move on to the bride, and she will die the following night. Are you willing to risk this? Hell no.
Thank you for the warning.
You're most welcome. I would strongly reconsider Asalia's marriage arrangement, though.
I will consider your advice, be sure. Interesting. Alright, who do we want to call now? When you make an alliance, the ally's name will turn green, but when you upset some lords, their name will appear in red. That usually means you can't ally with them anymore. Yeah, I can't invite Etten anymore. I mean, I can invite him, but, you know, I can't align with him anymore because I chose Lurs. Good, keep that drug shit out of here. None of the hard stuff. That's bullshit. Alright, well, I guess we might as well see what Sir Frederick wants. And no side quests, it looks like. Alright. Really want Stan to do other things, and I'd really like to get the Hunter and the Witch in here. Go ahead and do that. Just get it done. Paying 11 supplies, which is the same as we're getting from our taxes, so that's fine. At the very least, it's balanced out. Week 15? Yeah. Interesting. Dear Eric, I hear that I'm already too late to marry your daughter. We had some struggles, but we will be ready within 14 weeks. I believe we can explore other options, and I hope that you will keep to your promise. So now he wants Asalia. They know they will come to get another daughter. 14 weeks? That's too soon. We need to gather an army. We need to make alliances and hope Iva will help us. 14. And out.
You're awake. You gave us all a big fright indeed.
14 weeks! We need to make allies. Prepare for battle.
Calm down. You're fretting worse than me. Everything is going to be fine. We have plenty of time to prepare. The doctors say you're worrying too much. If you were younger, it wouldn't be too much of a concern, but at your age, you are more prone to the effects. You need to take care of yourself.
How can I do that? We have to prepare for the battle. We have no army.
Yes, that we must, but you need to keep calm. Everything will be fine. Go on now, you still have work left to do.
Alright, I'd better get on with things. Come talk to you in a bit, possibly. Your Grace, I hope you are fine. I'm feeling a little better, yes. Did anything happen while I was gone? No, everything's the same. About the letter. We need to focus on gathering as many allies as possible in the next weeks. Invite lords and see how we can make alliances with them. While we are doing that, we should also focus on these evidence items for the royal trial. Question lords and see if any of these things lead us to the killer. I don't mean to cause you stress, but we only have 14 weeks. Of course, Audrey. I agree, we shouldn't get distracted with petty matters. Let's get to it. Speaking of which, hi, Sir Frederick.
At your service, Your Grace.
I am looking for allies. Lord Jovan mentioned you could help.
Ah, yes, I have heard of your troubles, Your Grace. Radovians lack proper training, but gods know what they have at their disposal. My 80 men, 4 gold, and 2 supplies will be a great boon. As a noble knight, it is my duty to help those in need. However, I can't allow liars to taint a knight's honor. The battles for Brianna, Keldon. Under my command, the army of the two-headed bird was defeated. I've lost 3 fingers in my time. I've endured many broken bones. But Noaksey, not a single scar. Even the finest swordsmen bear scars. Many have fought and died. That Noaksey, show me a single person who can confirm his accomplishments. Someone who actually saw him in a fight. For all we know, it's just prettily worded lies. Noaksey is a deceiving liar, and I ask you to help me prove it. This fellow got well under your skin. Who is he? Noaksey, the Dragon Slayer, he calls himself. Thinks he's a knight, but he's far from it. He usually travels around quite a bit, but I hear people have seen him around Dabin recently. If you meet him, he'll surely tell you the same story he tells everyone. There was something about a griffin in a tree. He sets the tree on fire, the big griffin comes to save her cubs, but catches her wings on fire. Drops down and he finishes her off. It doesn't matter. It's always the same story, different details. What is it that you need help with, did you say? Tell him there's a leechage in the nearby forest. Creature's just a story, and of course it's not there. See what he says, though. If he brings you proof, then we catch him red-handed. Help me show everyone what he's really made of, and I will stand by your side in one more battle. Noted. That will be all for now. As you please, Your Grace. Hey, it's the guy we gave a coin to for the boots. Your Grace, may I have your audience, please? I went to do some fishing, like I always do, Your Grace. But as foolish as I am, I fell asleep, yes. Stupid Stefan. I always have to mash everything up. Anyway, someone took my fishing rod. And now I have nothing. 'Tis the only thing I had left after my wife died. Oh, my sweet Anna. She saw what a mess I am. She'd put me right into my place. It's all my fault, Your Grace. I wanted me and her in the kitchen to have a good time. So I took everybody out of my boat, and then the storm came. And it just flipped the boat upside down. I swear I didn't know, Your Grace. When I woke up on the shore, they were all gone. So I wait every day, and I fish to pass time. But now I don't even have my rod. Please, Your Grace, spare the old man. If I could ask for a piece of gold, I swear I will buy a fishing rod and nothing else. 7. Take this gold and sort your life out. Oh, my sweet mother of gosh! I've never seen this much gold. Thank you, you're my savior. I can finally buy some bread. You're welcome, Stefan. Take care of yourself. I hope he does actually get his life sorted out. Alright, what's up? Your Grace, I have come to tell you the water from the oak has cleared. Our people hadn't prayed or confessed in weeks. Oh, they're so happy now. I brought you something small as a gift. It's a bouquet made of the oak's fallen leaves. I saved them from last year. It will bring love and luck to your throne room. Well, thank you, I think. I hope it really does. I'll just leave it by the window. This oak bouquet is supposed to bring me luck. Okay, cool. Your Grace, I bring you a special thing of magical splendor. It is only worthy of a royal. No one else deserves this magnificent being.
Your Grace, I present to you my mad... I know what he means, but I feel like if I say it, YouTube is gonna strike me hard. So, I'm gonna be a small spoil sport and just substitute it with what he actually means. My magical rooster! Is it black? I've been looking for a black rooster for my daughter. Oh, that could be so misconstrued. Don't let your eyes fool you. This ain't a regular rooster, Your Grace. This rooster has been enchanted. It can tell a lie from the truth, Your Grace. And when it senses a lie, it will voice its disapproval. I believe it would be a real asset to your throne room. It will help you lead better than any advisor. See, I'm no liar. The cock stayed... I said it. The cock stayed quiet. How can I be sure this thing works? Try it yourself, Your Grace. Tell a lie or truth. I'm Audrey the Fourth, and it's my real birth name. Yeah, he could have stimulated because that's an obvious lie. See, I wasn't lying, Your Grace. So how much do you want for this thing? Only 18 gold, Your Grace. This is a very good price for a lie detector. No, that's fine. I don't think we need a lie detector. Besides, I'm not keeping a rooster in my throne room. It is black, though. Hold on.
A few moments later.
Okay. So, it seems that is actually Kidani's rooster. I'll have to redo this week, yeah. And we'll have to pay that money, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. I'll skip through all of this. Pass out, yes. Bobbity bobbity boo. Come on. I can't spam click. Alright. Get us out of here, get back in. We'll spam through all the stuff with the other people. Was Kidani in this week or was that last week? Oh, right, I need to sit my ass down first. Oh, no, I don't actually want to talk to you. Okay, Sir Frederick. For allies. Pino? Bokum wackum, bokum, bokum wackum, bokum, bokum wackum. And apparently this, we don't get to keep it forever, but this rooster does actually work, which is interesting. Kidani's gonna love this. I should go and find her later. Caca! Cool. And I did get an achievement for it. Buy a rooster for Kidani. Your Grace? Do you mind if I pet him? Not at all, Your Grace. Just don't... Yeah, don't go for the top. Ouch!
Stab yourself.
I have something to show you. You're going to love it.
Just let me finish feeding Stabber, Father. I'll come later.
Fine, Pumpkin. I'll wait for you in the throne room. Is dude still in there? No, took him away. Yeah, he's fine. Guess he'll just be in there forever. He lives here now. That's where we get those 4 soldiers that give us the delightful 404 number. So will she just come next week? Okay. I think we are mostly good. Oh, I can invite Noaksey. Okay, well, shit, let's do so. Because that'll lock in these two. Although, yeah, him alone is 180, these two is 200. Plus I get gold and stuff, so I definitely want to make them happy, if I can. Stan should be back next week. Okay. Gold payment. I don't know how many more weeks we have left. Okay. Doing okay, but we're low on gold again. That rooster was very expensive. I know we have some very pressing issues now, but considering last week's incident, perhaps we should think about securing an heir, Your Grace. Years are passing by, none of us are getting any younger. If you don't have a rightful heir, Iva will be next in line. He's not a bad person, but it's likely Davin would just become a part of Atana. Rest assured, Aurelia and I are working on an heir. At this stage, it's not so easy anymore. Of course, 3 daughters is already plenty, Your Grace. Let me worry about this once we have dealt with Redovia. Well, they'll come eventually. Your Grace, I have helped the tavern owner get rid of the Panders. I don't know what was cooking up there, but it was a right mess when we arrived. I'm glad you managed to put an end to it. There's Dragon Slayer. Oh, it's Asalia. There's Kadani. Oh. This rooster will help with him, actually. Your Grace, it is I, Noaksey the Dragon Slayer, bowing low before you, also known as Gruffos the Great, Wenos the Wise, Piter the Powerful. The royal wedding was fantastic. Well, until, you know. The food was first class. But amongst all of the pleasures, I didn't have a chance to introduce myself. I didn't quite catch that. Who are you again? But if you never heard of me, it is I, Noaksey the Dragon Slayer. I killed the dragon in the eastern forest. Would you like to hear about my fierce battle with the foul worm, Your Grace? I'm all ears. The beast was fast. Its sharp claws could tear human skin with absurd ease. I stole into its home forest with great care, and I planned a path to its defeat. The dragon's nest was at the very top of a mighty oak tree overlooking a rushing river. Clever as I am, I noticed that the nest was full of hatchlings, mucky little dragon puppies. I chopped down the tree while the big one wasn't there. The great oak creaked, groaned, and fell straight into the furious river underneath, taking the dragon's young with it. The squeak of the little dragons carried far, and so the big beast herself appeared. Desperately trying to save her babies from the brutal current, she kept crashing into one boulder after the other. At last, she dragged her battered body onto the shore, but the weakened creature was no match for my mighty arm, and the beast was no more. After all, wit and brain come before strength and fists. Remember that, kids? I mean, Your Grace. Impressive, isn't it? After that, in other adventures, of course, I traveled to Davin, seeking further challenges. So I have come straight to the king, and not because I invited you. Now tell me, Your Grace, what evil creatures await me here, staining your beautiful land? Peasants mention the occasional basilisk or some other monster. All of these nightmares are nothing to our real problem, Redovia. Redovia? Well, I never heard of such a creature. So what is it? What does it do? Emit gas? Crush men's bones under its heavy hooves? Breathe fire? Rodovia has an army. They are fierce and brutal, and they are coming after my daughter. An army? I see. Well, it is a hell of a challenge. I can help, though. They call me Gruffos the Great for a reason. Over the years of my adventurous career, I have met a lot of people. Even more owe me their lives. I will give you all I can, soldiers' supplies. I will stand at your side in the battle. I reckon I can gather 180 men, and 5 supplies will also come in handy, I'm sure. And in return, I ask for... Oh, absolutely nothing at all. I'm a noble, upstanding knight. I live to serve, help, and, well, be famous. Noaksey, aiding the King of Davin in a real battle. They will write fine songs about this. Wait, really? Just like that? It looks like an animal tooth. Would you know anything about it? I mean, Rooster didn't crow at all during that. That is an impressive tooth! It must have been one hell of a beast. Do you know where such a tooth could come from? Oh, I wish I could tell you a heroic story about defeating such an imposing beast, Your Grace. Sadly, I can't, because this tooth is not one for my collection. I don't think so, anyway. I wish it was, though. Can I buy it off you? Absolutely not, Noaksey. I need this tooth to prove my innocence to King Ivo. Maybe after the royal trial. This letter is on very finely decorated parchment. Do you know where it could have come from? I wouldn't know. I don't receive many great letters, Your Grace. I'm always traveling, so letters never reach me. Honestly, I was thinking this just by the Rooster being silent about this and knowing that the Rooster does work. And just... Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it, but it's actually better for us to side with Noaksey here. So... Sir Frederick wanted me to send you to hunt down a monster that doesn't exist. He claims your tales are nothing but lies, and this was meant to prove him right. Sir Frederick? I can't really blame him. Once a proud, shining knight, now a half-forgotten tale. Tumbling down into the void, he tries to drown his sorrows in wine. Bards and poets used to write about him, and now jealousy gnaws his guts. He can't bear someone new, a young and bright, taking his spot. Poor Lana. Must be hard for his wife to see him like this. Thank you, Your Grace, for letting me know. Just as before, you can still count on me during the battle. So, in a few days, like in a few turns, or maybe the next one, Frederick will come see me, and then a few more after that, Joven will come see me, and that will resolve the whole thing. Because remember, Joven would only join us if Sir Frederick did. Yeah. Alright, merchant, what you got? Your Grace, the General helped to throw the Panders out of my tavern. I must say, he was very handy. The men and the ladies have moved to another inn down the village. I have lost most of my customers, so it's going to be a while before I start making any profits again. That's fine. I wish you good luck on rebuilding your business. And please don't allow this to happen again. Of course, Your Grace. Your Grace, our village was on fire last week and you helped us. We have found assistance just in time. The chapel managed to catch fire, but we managed to save it. I just wanted to bring the greatest of blessings to you, Your Grace. We are forever in your debt. I'm happy to hear this. I hope the rest of the village is restored soon. Yeah, so that was a lie. And I couldn't do anything about it. Father, I was wondering if we could practice the sword fighting again, perhaps later in the gardens. You said we could do this again. Very well, I'd better keep to my promise then. Go on, you can warm up without me. I will catch up with you in just a bit. Off she goes. I'd better check up on her.
A rooster? He's black. Oh gosh. You are the bestest father in the world.
Rooster thinks that's false.
Oh boy, you are so beautiful. The Stabber's going to adore you. Thank you, Your Grace.
Take good care of him, Pumpkin.
I love you, Father.
And is he gone now? Yep, barely got to use him. Oh, bless her. Now, what does this arrow mean? that I've already invited them once. I guess let's get... Edmund's got something, which is interesting. I guess we should invite Lena back and let her know that we're not gonna let her marry. Okay, we have Stan back, which is huge. So you know what? Before we lose him again, let's go send him off to go do the letter thing. Okay, good. That's done. Let's go to the council chamber. See Donnie. Did you turn Stabber into a prince yet?
No, not yet, Your Grace. He loves his rooster, I think, although he doesn't really want to ride it. I think I need to make Stabber help me in some way, so I owe him a promise. I know what I can do. Send him on a mission.
Just don't do anything silly, Pumpkin, and don't hurt yourself. Can I pet him without stabbing myself? Nope. You'd think I'd have learned by now. Alright. I imagine Stan is doing the Seek Expert part of that letter, and then we just need to keep questioning people. Although I'm not sure if we can over the coming weeks. Ah, and there she is.
Yes, Father?
I see you have already found someone to practice with.
Well, I'm not going to wait for you all day, am I?
I haven't seen you before. Who are you?
This is Maya. Remember when I sneaked out to the wedding party?
The one you were not supposed to go to?
Well, yes. Anyway, that's when I met Maya. We had fun at the wedding. I thought it would be nice if she came to visit. Your Grace? See, I can never get her.
Who taught you to fight like this, Maya?
My father is a swordsman. He showed me a few tricks.
And he lets you play with swords?
Maya says you need to be ready when the enemy strikes, and you never know when they will strike. Ha! That's what my father says.
I can't quite place your accent. You're not from around here, are you?
My parents are from Moravia. We're passing by and stopped in the capital for a couple weeks.
It's been more than a few weeks. That's awfully far from here. Where are your parents now?
They have business in the market. They let me venture around. Yes, they're traveling merchants, sort of. Maya was showing me some fancy sword tricks she learned on their journeys.
Interesting. A tradesman who knows how to fight? I would love to meet your parents one day. Tell them they have my invitation.
Thank you, Your Grace. I will pass on the invitation. They'll surely be happy to visit.
Looking at you two, I think I know why Kadani wants to stab people. Is there any chance that you talked her into it?
Oh, so you've heard about the Stabber! Don't look at me. Kadani came up with the name. Kadani really wanted to practice with us, but to talk her out of it, we had to come up with something else she could do. You should be happy she's not running around with a real sword, Father.
So, I guess we're not going to practice? You can play with the swords. I will leave you to it. Just don't come screaming if you cut your fingers off.
Thank you, Father, we won't.
Yeah, that's fine. I approve of her learning how to fight. In a world like this, you should always know how to fight. Alright, as tempted as I am to go for one more week, I think this is probably a better spot to leave it. So, this is where we are going to leave things for today. Thank you to everyone for joining me. I hope you had fun. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you all next time for some more Yes, Your Grace. Bye-bye.